everybody, and welcome to a new show I want to start on this channel, and that's going over the box office of the previous weekend. I really love box office data, and it's something that I pretty much store in my head with no creative outlet to talk about it, so I figured why not start a show where I can talk about box office. So without further ado, let's look into this weekend. Alright, so looking at the top 5, and wow, Jurassic World Dominion was able to make $145 million over the 3-day weekend, over 4,600 screens. That's an incredible opening weekend. It actually only made under $3 million from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and was able to be the 29th biggest opening weekend of all time. You know, all things considered, I think that's an incredible hold. COVID, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was definitely not the best reviewed movie. I didn't rush out to see Jurassic World Dominion. I still haven't even seen it. And this movie got pretty shit reviews. So, considering everything, I'm surprised this movie made as much as it did. I was kind of doubtful on it, but it just proves to show that even with bad word of mouth, some franchises are just destined to do big. This is the biggest opening weekend for a non-Disney, non-superhero affiliated movie since Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom 4 years ago. And between Jurassic World Dominion, The Batman, Top Gun Maverick, and Doctor Strange, we have now had 4 movies open with over $100 million this year, and that's just so awesome to see. I was honestly doubtful on all those movies besides Batman. Kind of knew Batman. But Batman and Doctor Strange, I knew both those movies were going to open big. But Jurassic World Dominion and Top Gun, especially Top Gun, I was very doubtful on those. I still kind of have that 2021 mindset. I'm not sure what's going to, be big, what's going to flop. Clearly, movies are back. The summer movie going season is fucking back. I love to see it. And we got Lightyear next week, and then we got Thor after that. So I am very happy to see these numbers. Now, speaking lifetime estimates for Jurassic World Dominion, I actually think this movie isn't going to make it to the $400 million mark. I'm thinking really high 300s, 380, 390, but Doctor Strange is struggling to make it over 400 right now, and it had a bigger opening weekend, and, that just kind of had mixed reviews. This movie has straight up shit reviews, so... And obviously that was a Marvel movie, so this is obviously going to do great, but I don't see it doing 400, but, I've been wrong in the past. I did not see Top Gun doing as good as it did, so I'm very excited to see where this is going to go. Speaking of 400 million, we got number 2 and number 3, Top Gun Maverick and Doctor Strange. Both of these movies are just barely under the $400 million mark. Top Gun Maverick's probably already made it, and, Doctor Strange is so close, it's probably already made it too by the time I'm recording this, so that is so awesome to see. Top Gun Maverick, this movie, it still hasn't even made a 50% drop yet, so this movie might even fly past the 400s, make it into the 500s. That's awesome to see. Doctor Strange is definitely going to end in the 400 millions. No movie has grossed in the 400 millions domestically since all the way back in 2019 Frozen 2. Almost 3 years ago. And speaking of things we've never seen, a lot of people have mentioned this, but we have never seen an MCU movie finish its gross in the 900 millions. It's either made under 900 million or 1 billion. So Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness is definitely going to have just under 1 billion. Still a fucking success, huge movie. So sad I couldn't have made it to 1 billion. I gotta be honest, I really wanted to see, barely inch it up to 1 billion, but I hate when people think that the 1 billion mark is what means a success. No, this movie was a success. This movie made like over 300 million more than the original Strange movie. You can't spin it out any other way besides this was a success. It was great. Almost $1 billion, for the love of God. So looking at our highest grossing movies of this year, and it's great to finally see some diversity in our studios again. Let me show you this 2019 list again. You got Disney all the way up until number 6, and then Spider-Man Far From Home. Yeah, that was also in collaboration with Disney. So it's great to see Sony taking dubs. It's great to see Paramount taking wins. Obviously Disney. I know it's the first half of the year. We still got Avatar. We still got Black Panther. We still got Thor. But I love seeing some other studios take wins finally after pretty much a reign of Disney there. So finishing off the rest of this weekend, and you got the bad guys here at number 4 with 2.5 million. This is awesome. I love that DreamWorks is still taking wins. The Boss Baby last year barely inched out of the top 10 highest grossing movies this summer. I'm pretty sure Boss Baby 2 made more money than Suicide Squad 2. That's a statistic we all need to live with. So obviously I know that Disney animation is king, but it's great to see that other studios in animation can still take some wins. Speaking of animation and not really taking wins, I'm pretty upset about this Bob's Burgers run, to be honest. I kind of put this pretty high on my top 10 highest grossing movies of the summer. well, not pretty high. I put it actually at number 10, but I really think Downton Abbey is going to outgross it at the end. This has made $40 million. This hasn't even made 30 yet. So Downton Abbey is probably going to be in the top 10 highest grossing movies of the summer, and I should have seen it coming. It made the first one made almost $100 million the year that it came out. So I should have known that Downton Abbey was going to outgross, but I don't know. I felt Bob's Burger fan base was kind of, I know a lot of people that like Bob's Burgers. I was expecting it to do more, and I know it outgrossed it this weekend, but it barely outgrossed it. I'm pretty sure Downton Abbey outgrossed it last weekend, so it's over. It's over for Bob's Burgers, and also my camera just died. So just what I love, right? So yeah, just a couple little other things here. Sonic 2, almost making 400 million. That's awesome to see, honestly. I was honestly doubtful of this, and I was honestly doubtful of Uncharted 2, and I think Uncharted made over 400 million, so clearly I'm doubtful of everything, like I'm saying. I need to get my head out of that 2020, 2021 mindset and get myself into 2022. It's the future, baby. The Lost City making over $100 million, $104 million domestically, and I know I haven't talked at all international. In the future, I'm going to talk more international. I actually love talking international. I think international is important. It's just nowadays, I don't know what's opening in what countries. You figure out a week before. Word just came out that Lightyear is not going to open in Saudi Arabia and a bunch of other countries. So it's hard to predict international nowadays. You never know what's going to come out in China. You never know what's going to come out when. Domestic is easy. Everything is like a plain level field, So unfortunately, I'm going to be doing more domestic on this show, but I will be talking international more. Fantastic Beasts, just dead. Just dead. People walking upstairs, and my camera probably going to die in the next 5 seconds. I'm going to have to end this video pretty early. But tune in weekly. I'm going to try to figure out things that I want to do with this show. This is obviously the first run. I know I messed up on my words. I stumbled on them. I said, I don't know what I was saying, but I want to get better, and I want to be consistent with this, and that's how you get better. So expect this next week, and hopefully progression will be made.